EyeDropper, our next web native API. I think it can be useful for anyone. I think you know that you can do EyeDropper like this in Elements. Just find some background color and click here on EyeDropper and do this in a DevTools way. But what if we want the user to have possibility to do it from interface side, or even you do it from interface side? How we can do this? We can do this with web native API without any library, and I will show you how you can do it easily. EyeDropper API, let's go. It's recording, yeah. Okay, EyeDropper API, try demo. All code and open source in the description. I will show in the summary how it's work. EyeDropper API, pick a color. We just have a button for pick a color, and we can actually have same EyeDropper we show in DevTools here. So we can find any color. For example, let's take title color, and we can have this title color here. We cannot when we click, we copy this hex value, or we can do RGB and other values like conversion. But you see, it's work correctly. Let's try even green from this emoji, and it's fully compatibility. You see. Yeah, it's easy demo, but very useful one for a pick color. So it's short video, but let's check this in the code. And actually, let me first check where it's compatible in our browser. EyeDropper in MDN browser compatibility. Yeah, you see EyeDropper. It's experimental feature. I have in a summary how you can turn on experimental flags in Chrome. If it's not gonna work, but it should work correctly actually. Yeah, you see it's on Chrome and Edge it's work, but on Firefox it's not supported. On Opera it's supported because it's Chromium, and Edge it's Chromium nowadays. All others have problems with this. Let's actually check if it's true. Let's try to open it in Firefox. Local host 505 and EyeDropper. Yeah, you see it's not supported. Alas, but okay, we can live without Firefox. Let's check. In EyeDropper, in code you can find by this path demo EyeDropper demo and EyeDropper hook. It's easy code, but let's start with demo. How it's look? We use EyeDropper hook. Pay attention, we use color. We use if it's supported or not. I already show you in Firefox we have this trigger for not supported. And we have pick color function that actually pick a color. When we click on a button, it's open this function for pick actual color. Let's check how it's actually work in a hook. Yeah, I will show in summary that you can do it not in a React hook convention way, but in all other ways, whatever you want. Here we have a color that we then give to our hook here. And we have supported. For supported, pay attention that we just check if EyeDropper in window, just in use state default value first. And if EyeDrop in window, if not EyeDrop in window by this operator, by this mark sign, it means it's not in a window, like it's in Firefox or in a Safari. We just do set supported on false and API not supported in this browser, but actually it's not gonna be supported from this default value. You don't even have this possibility to click on pick color, because I changed it here not supported. We not gonna even see this pick color function, but for some fallback cases it can be useful. Now we have a constant EyeDropper where we just do new EyeDropper, this function object that I already show you in compatibility, and we just assign it, and in result we await EyeDropper open. We just have this EyeDropper and we open this function there, and in set color we set results in a RGB hex. Pay attention that we can do it in another ways. Actually, let me check if in MDN they have this. No, looks like they don't have. Maybe I can show it like this. No, I can't. Let me find it to show you what possibility you have instead of sRGB hex. Okay, actually it's experimental and I was wrong. You can current API provides a selector color only in sRGB hex, so you see, sorry for a mistake. So it means you can only get it on hex. I just thought that you can get it in RGB in a native way, but for hex to RGB you need to do some function there. Maybe like when it's not gonna be experimental, they will add more possibilities for output, but usually hex is more useful one. It's not like RGB when it's a lot of numbers there. It's just some hex value that's gonna be simple. So here you can use only this sRGB hex and nothing else. Yeah, and its result. In the result we just get this sRGB hex now. Easy. It's all what I want to show you in this video. Like easy peasy lemon squeezy, you know. Yeah, I guess it's all. So now let's go to summary. Just some summary about any hooks that I showed you before in the video. All open source code you can find in description in a GitHub repository that fully open source, and you can also find a playground here. In playground you can create like add pull request with your own hook, or you can test my hooks that I already added here. It's fully native, you can use it in your projects. I also add filter, but it's just, you know, for some fun. And pay attention, one important thing, you need to enable experimental web platform features for some of the hooks. It's only for most advanced ones, but still in some videos I'm gonna show advanced API hooks, so pay attention that this in Chrome Flux in address, this experimental platform features it's enabled, and it's all this playground gonna work for you in a good way. And last thing that I want to discuss with you, all these hooks, it's React way, yeah? It's written on React, but if you want to use Vue or VanillaJS, Angular, Svelte, etc., how you can do it easily, I just want to show you. It's like some bonus. For example, let's take use clipboard. I don't know about what hook I'm gonna speak with this video, because it's summary video. For us, you can take every hook like this, like I showed you. Use clipboard, and you can open like Grok, for example, and in Grok we just can write prompt like, you can just go to Vue, VanillaJS, Svelte, etc. Let me even write for Svelte, just to show you. And you can just copy these hooks. In my case it's like, I will copy it from GitHub, and a clipboard demo I also gonna copy all this code for clipboard demo, and I also add this here in a Grok in my way, but you can use GPT, DeepSeek, whatever AI model you want. And here you can see that it just can easily convert this React way to another framework, even vanilla JavaScript. You see, because the most important one usually it's API itself. But if you don't want like to rewrite it yourself, you can just ask it like this. And you can see that in VanillaJS even it's created some use clipboard functions, like, yeah, it's named it in React use hooks way, in React community way. But in Vue, how you know, in a Vue 3, use hooks with this convention, like from React. Here we can see for vanilla JavaScript it's created for Vue in composition API. You can also ask in old version of API, not in composition one, but I recommend you use composition, of course, for now in Vue, because it's a modern one. And for example in Svelte even it's pay attention, it's not use clipboard, because in Svelte it's usually like functions, but still you see it's created some hook way function with subscribe set for writable. It's a Svelte store here, but in our case it's not matter, and still. and still it's gonna have same logic that I show you in React. It's gonna just copy your clipboard in this way, and for all other hooks it's gonna work different, similar, sorry, not different. Anyway, let's go. With all these knowledges, you're gonna be good in a native web API. Yes, Uncle Ivan.